All right. If you go to my LinkedIn page right now and scroll all the way to the bottom and look at my education and work experience up until 2018, you would assume I should be a full-time musician right now. But the reality is that back in 2018, my career took a big turn, but for the better. Today, I'm going to be sharing how I pivoted from being a full-time musician to now becoming a marketer in the commercial construction industry. So I grew up in a construction family, and growing up, I saw my dad build his commercial and residential painting company. Why does that matter? Well, because at a young age, I knew that I also wanted to do the same thing and eventually have my own business. But my career trajectory looked far different from that desire. Here's what my career trajectory looked like. I went to music school for several years, and then after that, I worked in retail for a large music retailer. At the same time, I was playing tons of shows with different bands across here in Washington State. And then I eventually became the music director for a 10,000 member church. But everything changed in 2018. I was recently married and had an itch to go into the music world. But before quitting my job, I took some time to research what I wanted to do in business. So I researched all the areas you can go in business: HR, operations, sales, marketing, project management, IT, and finance. But as a musician, there's no surprise that marketing was the one that stuck out to me the most. After all, I love the creation and creative process. So I decided to go deeper into marketing, and let's just say I fell in love with it. Every topic that I read about marketing instantly became super interesting to me. And everyone I was watching and learning from was someone I wanted to become. So I decided to land on marketing. All right, so how did I land in construction? Well, after leaving the music world, I had to make money in order to pay my bills. So I did what I knew best. I put on my painter whites and became a painter for one of my dad's industry connections. Now, over the process of being a painter, I was also meeting with the CEO of a commercial painting company who was helping me make the transition from the music world into the business world. So fast forward in the story, I was eventually offered a sales and marketing role for the painting company that I was painting for. So I decided to reach out to the CEO to kind of get his feedback on what he thought on the offer. And what he said next completely surprised me. He said that it was a great idea, but that instead of doing marketing for that company, that I should come over to his company and help them build it out there. I'll be honest, I was completely shocked and stoked for his response. So we went through the interview process, and let's just say that I was able to land the job. It's crazy to think that I went from full-time musician to unemployed to a painter to a construction marketer, all within the span of 6 months. So what's the point of this story? For starters, I believe that sharing your story will always lay the foundation for building any sort of relationship. And since I'm planning on creating more construction marketing content, I figured I would lead with my story first. The second reason is to highlight that our careers aren't always linear. They tend to take a lot of twists and turns. So if you're a construction marketer now, but eventually see yourself as a CEO in the future, learning more about marketing will only help you be a better CEO. Now, if you're a construction project manager and eventually want to become a marketer, that's great too. I have a strong conviction that marketing is one of the most important skill sets that any construction professional, or really professional, should have. All right, enough about me. Here's my question for you. How did you get into marketing and the construction industry? Let me know in the comments. And also, please don't forget to like and share this content if you found it of value. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.